We've been working our tail off for about a year on and off. It's been kicking in the shop, but we made a Legends of Hip Hop table.
Oh, heck yeah.
And this is it right here.
Oh, yeah!
Everybody. Oh, that's amazing. What's going on YouTube? So it's Saturday morning and everybody knows here that Sean paints just about everything. He's the most artistic person that works here. But with that being said, I'm gonna give him a little break, and I was looking at these pieces that are laying around and I figured
I can do that. I can totally do that.
I could probably definitely mess this up, and Sean will probably come back after New Year's and have to fix it. But so what Sean typically does here is he uses a primer. And honestly, I've been looking for 5 minutes and I'm all set with that, so I'm just gonna go with the black paint. Now, Sean gave me a little crash course on this yesterday, but we're just gonna wing this shit, see what happens.
Activating shrug mode.
So we want to just create a layer here to where our characters aren't going to actually be exposed through the epoxy, but we want to give it a layer because we have a pretty cool idea of actually taking all of the greatest albums in hip hop and putting them basically as the backdrop of all of these actual artists. Unfortunately, we can't get every single artist. There were some 3D models that we couldn't find, so we actually, you know, with like Run DMC here, we found some little figurines that we were able to purchase and actually get them in there, but we're getting there.
God, it was so ugly.
All right, so we're continuing the work here on the Legends of Hip Hop table. Sean, yesterday, he engraved, which is an old school, what are we calling that, Sean? Boombox. Yeah, it's a boombox, I'm sorry. And then we put some font in here to kind of look like graffiti. All the characters are inside. At this point, we're gonna, what are we doing? We're gonna sand this.
Today, Junior!
So we're gonna sand it, but the problem is we have some electronics here on the side that we're gonna try to keep out of the sanding belts. Getting near the home stretcher, we put a lot of time and effort into this project, and we're excited to possibly see this done. right, so everything went really good in the sander, thank God. Everything's still attached here. We just have a couple of cracks we gotta fill in to match the walnut, but other than that, this is looking pretty sick and I'm pretty happy with this. So because we had this wire connecting the LED lights, typically we would cut here, but we can't do it this time. So we're just gonna have to kind of sand and avoid this wire, kind of tuck it in. That'll be all done once we pour the tabletop epoxy over the top. We're planning on doing probably 2 to 3 pours on this. Fill in all the air, I mean, there's gonna be air bubbles on the first pour. We should have it either in the second or third pour. Well, we're kind of on the home stretch of this project. I wanna thank Wisebond again for giving us the epoxy for this project. We're about to use the tabletop epoxy. That's a 1-to-1 ratio, and it should set up and make a full cure probably within about 24 hours. And like I said earlier, I believe it's gonna probably take 2 coats. I'm expecting some bubbles to release here from the walnut, and then we'll sand it again and hopefully get it done on the second shot.
So we're finally wrapping up this hip hop table. It's literally been kicking around the shop for 8 months, and I went to sand the back of it and I cut the wire for the LED lights inside the table. Luckily, Corey is very good at working with, what are we working with, Corey?
Science.
We're gonna try to piece this back together. It'll be a shame if we lose this. We're at the home stretch right here. We gotta make this happen.
So, I have to try to fix these wires. When it was put in, unfortunately, the epoxy got into the crack, kind of adhered the wire into the table. I was able to dig it out a little bit and get the wire more exposed so I can work on it, but unfortunately, this wire is caked with dried epoxy. The wire is also split, it's coming apart slightly, so I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna fix it. And that's why they pay me the big bucks.
Ah! It's not a liquid!
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us this week. We had a blast making this hip hop table. We want to thank you guys for checking us out, subscribing. One of our viewers actually wanted us to build this table. I know it took a little bit longer than we should have, but it's done. So if you want to see us build something in the future, comment below and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Ain't nothing but a G-thing, baby.